A year since Apollyon came. Our people starved. And the worst of us fell on each other, like beasts. Growing fat on their own people's misery. Ragnar was one of those. Let's feast! And so, I came down from the mountains. I joined the Warborn. And then we did something about it. We had come to do something about our people's vermin problem. What's going on out there? You. Face me! Come on in, then! This was what I had come for. Boy! Raise I can't! I wasn't going to let Ragnar get away. What you've done is wrong. You feast while all around you people starve. You and your warriors will learn to live like the rest of us. Or you will become food for crows. Child! Might as well ask me to pick up farming! We're Vikings. So that's a no? Valhalla. You're in charge now. Join us. We are with you. They weren't much to look at, but they were a start.
The Warborn grew. Soon, much sooner than I anticipated, only 2 warlords remained in Valkenheim. The Raider, and a vicious killer named Civ. With many of the Warborn leaders held hostage, conflict was inevitable. Civ's work.
That's just barbaric.
I've seen you take scalps.
It's different. We'll just wait for your signal then? Civ.
Raider!
We had a history.
I know it's you!
I guess that was the signal?
What are you doing among the Warborn?
You talk too much. The old ways of blood stir our people. We were united once more. It was time to free the rest of the Warborn. Stygander.
What took you so long?
Finding Vikings you hadn't pissed off.
My thanks, warrior.
Don't disappoint me, Jarl.
Oh, I like you.
Now, it was time to take back our birthright.
The Vikings united. And so quickly. Now they turned their attention to us. I left some of my Blackstones in control of their shipyards at Valkenheim. Stygander, their new Jarl, set out to take them from us.
We would need ships. And I had been out of action for long enough. Odin's beard. These Blackstones had done a poor job of fortifying our defenses. Odin's beard. Those Blackstones had quite a haul.
Where did these come from? Samurai ships, washing up all summer long, full of this junk.
The samurai!
They're weak. We outnumber them 10 to 1.
And they've had a good year! We're gonna need a fleet. It was time for a raid.
Hoping for quick spoils and perhaps the glory of victory, the Vikings turned their attention on their neighbors across the sea. The samurai lands were guarded by an ancient sea fort, one that the Vikings believed to be poorly defended.
Apollyon's war had taken us to the edge of extinction. But that raid reminded us of who we are. We began with a fortress on the sea. But they knew we were coming. The gates of that fortress had worked for a century. All we had to do was get through them.
Ropes! Grapples! Here!
Go! Lead the climb!
Only their commander remained.
Samaka! 蛮族めが全てをぶち壊しよってこの城は落ちた。もはや兵もおらぬ。我が命もほどなく尽きよう。門を開いたのは貴様だ。その命であがれ。
You're in my way! That day reminded our people what Viking fury could do. The Great Raid, they would call it. And it had begun.
To reach the great city of the Emperor, the Vikings now faced the Mire. Here, brute force would not suffice. Skill and knowledge would be needed to cross safely. The war-born Valkyrie, Runa, was sent to find a way through.
The Mire. An apt name for a terrible place. I was sent to find a way through. Let's start by finding an outpost, or a camp, or something.
So? What did they tell you?
I don't speak Japanese.
Well, now what? We need maps!
There's a monastery.
How do you know? Wait here. I'll get reinforcements. Wait for us here.
Finally.
Archers!
Whoever the lone scout was who found that monastery must have wondered what a Blackstone Knight's body was doing there so far from home.
I had what we needed. A way through the mire. The city would be ours.
Koto, the Emperor's city. High on a stone cliff, defended by crumbling bridges and gates, and by a force that was far too small for such a vast place. The city was ripe for plunder.
3 days. We fought on that bridge. Behind that bridge lay a whole city full of plunder. And if we failed now, we would leave with nothing to show for it. One more push would do it.
This is no gate. It's more like a door. It's not a bad idea. You might live.
The All-Father's favor is a fickle thing. Impress him with your audacity, and he will see you through to victory. But let audacity grow into overconfidence, and he will deliver you to your enemies.
It was a great raid!
Valhalla, warrior.
Outstanding. Gates open.
We had done it. Beyond those gates, riches, spoils, plunder. The great raid of the war-born clans would become legend.
If the commanders of the Iron Legions knew about that!
Now we can speak freely.
Well, that's a relief.
We're all your humble servants, Master.
So, what is the real plan?
War. Huh? The natural state of our species. Yet these monsters flee from it. They're cowards. We must be brave for them.
We cannot hope to trigger war everywhere.
We can. If we recruit our enemies to the cause. The city was open. There was one warrior among the samurai who could have prevented that disaster. A single Orochi, locked in a prison cell for years. That imprisonment was about to come to an end.